abiliTV is sponsored by the Harford County Commission on Disabilities.
Hello and welcome to abiliTV. I'm Rachel Harbin, Disabilities Coordinator at the Harford County Department of Community Services. Now that the colder weather is here, lots of people ease up on their exercise and activity, but we found people with differing abilities all over Harford County who aren't letting the weather keep them from physical challenges and exercise milestones. We'll update you on all of the programs, activities, classes, and projects you can get in on through Harford County's Therapeutic Recreation Program. We'll show you how you can improve your dribbling, passing, and shooting skills with Discovery Basketball at the Bel Air Recreation Council. And if art is more your style, we'll introduce you to Josh Wingard, who is expressing himself through line, design, and color. We'll fill you in on a new resource in town, the Pieces of Wonder Center for Behavioral Services. We've got another sign language lesson for you too. This one will show you how you can join in on singing Happy Birthday in sign language. And we'll give you some tips on how you can advocate for the issues and concerns that matter most to you. But first, Maryland Special Olympics athlete Audrey Fung is looking forward to the World Winter Games in Sweden in 2021, and she's starting her training now. Let's check in on her progress on today's Pumped Up.
Today we were doing what we call dry land practice, which is getting the athletes in shape before getting them on the snow. It's what any person should do before they get on the snow to ski during the season. Well, Audrey competes in alpine skiing, so she does the slalom, she does the giant slalom and the super G. Strengthening the back and stretching the hip muscle to make sure that it's straight. This involves like the entire body, but in particular you really want to loosen the ankles, the knees, and stretch all those muscles and build the core so that you won't have any back injuries, because you spend a lot of time bending, kind of jumping, but also like turning, and you don't want to have any injuries that are related to that. So you want to build that core, you want to stretch the muscles before you get out there. And then at the end we were trying to do some of the exercises counterbalance. That's really not intuitive, that's very hard. But in order to get to parallel skiing, you kind of have to be facing the slope and always moving your knees opposite of your weight. And in order to really get that shift, I try to get her to shift her weight opposite of her arms. Audrey loves to ski. She loves to be with her friends and the other athletes, because skiing, even though it's an individual sport where you're competing by yourself, you're also with the team and you're following the team and practicing with your coaches. Audrey moved from, beginner to intermediate, and she's right on the cusp of making it to that advanced category, hopefully. If she's not too cautious, it really depends on the ski conditions. When Audrey started Special Olympics, she started in track and field. So she used to run the 100, the 200, and the 400 meter. And she really liked that. So Audrey participates in alpine skiing in the winter sports. And for the summer games, she participates in softball, and then she participates in kayaking in August. Audrey was selected as first alternate for ladies intermediate skiing for the World Games in 2021 in Sweden.
Harford County Special Olympics offers year-round sports programming in 12 different sports. You can get involved as an athlete, a volunteer, or by donating. And here's how.
Slow things down and explore the timeless beauty of the Barn Quilt Trail of Harford County. Marked by hand-painted quilts, each location offers a unique adventure. share new experiences, and support local business as you discover rural Harford County, Maryland.
Come experience the culture and history of rural Maryland and take a trip on the Barn Quilt Trail of Harford County.
Welcome back to abiliTV. All over Harford County, there are opportunities for people with differing abilities to stay fit, blow off some steam, challenge themselves, and have fun. And that's just what we found at Discovery Basketball, a year-round program through the Bel Air Recreation Council. Let's join them on the basketball court.
Discovery Basketball is a special needs basketball. It has 2 different age groups. There's a class on Mondays for ages 6 to 12, and then we actually have multiple classes for ages 13 and up.
I'm the coach for basketball on Wednesday night, Discovery Basketball, and the ages are from 18 up to 34 or more, and we never turn anybody away. We teach them how to dribble the ball. We teach them how to pass the ball back and forth. We teach them how to stay inside the line to make long shots, short shots, and we guarantee them to have more fun than they ever did.
The purpose of Discovery Basketball is to provide an opportunity for individuals with special needs to come have fun. It does not emphasize competition. It's really just about getting together with other similar individuals in order to have a good time. They have a great time in Discovery Basketball. It's really fun to see the kids interact with each other, especially some of these people who have been in it for many years, and they come in and they say hi to all of their friends when they show up each week, and they say hi to the coach. They really do enjoy it. You can find out more about Discovery Basketball at the Bel Air Recreation Council website under Youth Programs.
No matter what your interest, the Therapeutic Recreation Program through Harford County Parks and Recreation is a great way to explore your physical, creative, and interactive interests. Let's get a rundown of all the things you can do right here in your own backyard.
So therapeutic recreation under our Harford County Parks and Recreation does have a very large programming spectrum. So we have a lot of different programs that we offer. Our programs are offered to individuals throughout the county of any type of disability and of any age. So we do break it down into social skills groups and sports groups. We have social dances. We have karaoke night, a bunch of different programs that we offer throughout the county. Some of our therapeutic recreation programs are offered year-round. We do have some that are pretty steady. They're offered either monthly or twice a month. And then we do have some that are seasonal, like our summer camps. So we really cater to our community members by offering programs that they have expressed interest in. We do offer a Friends of TR meeting that's held monthly at the rec center that community members can come out and they can express what their interests are and what their wants are for our programming needs. They let us know what programs they like, what programs they dislike, what they really want to see more of. So we really try and work with the community to offer programs that they are interested in. So some of the social skills groups that we've had in the past are game parties and game nights, which have seemed to be pretty successful. We do offer an adult social dance once a month. It's held the third Friday of every single month, and adults 20 years old and older can come out and have a blast. We have a DJ that comes to the dances. We have some light snacks and some drinks. And then some of our other social programs are, we do have a monthly bingo that we offer twice a month. And we do also have monthly karaoke night. Our craft club has been a really big success this year. We actually started it this year as kind of an experiment to see who would be interested in coming out and doing some simple crafts to take home. It is a smaller group. We do make it more of a social skills type of group. So when the group comes out to actually produce these crafts and interact with each other. We'll ask like, what are you guys doing this weekend, or how was everybody's week so far, and that kind of thing, to really kind of foster that social interaction. The crafts that they do make are very simple crafts, so it's something that they can make within an hour to an hour and a half, and then they're able to take it home that same night. So we're starting to really introduce more sports within our programming. We're trying to build on our adapted sports programming. So right now we're in the middle of a program called Basics to Basketball, and we're offering just simple basketball techniques for younger children ages 5 to 12. And they're able to come out and kind of learn about dribbling and shooting and passing and that kind of thing, just the basic skills of it. For more information, they can contact the Therapeutic Recreation Office at 410-638-4899. At any time, they can email me with any questions, and if they have any questions that they want to come into the rec center, our doors are always open. We also have a Facebook page and an Instagram page.
Create your memories in beautiful Harford County, Maryland. Imagine kayaking on Deer Creek, hiking along the Susquehanna River, or finding a perfect spot for fishing. Hi, I'm County Executive Barry Glassman, inviting you to visit Harford.
Art is a window into the imaginations of people of all abilities. We dropped in recently on artist Josh Wingard, whose artwork reflects his interests, his talents, and his passion for color, line, and design. Let's find out more on today's Express Yourself.
My artwork is always like a gift. It brings people happiness and joyfulness in my life. I love the green, the darkish green, and the light green, and I wonder what this color is, a baby blue? I love brown a little bit because eagles do have brown feathers.
I think Josh has a big imagination, and for him, the best way for him to express that is to get it out onto the page with some markers and a pencil or something like that. I see an artist with a very distinct style. His use of color and lines. You can walk around the office here and see his artwork on the walls, and you can tell that's a Josh Wingard drawing.
Art is a more educational thing for many, many purposes, like in schools or college. And to make everybody happy or appreciated is that sometimes we need to have an open mind and staying focused.
It's very impressive that he's able to focus for his attention for so long on just one drawing. I think a lot of people would maybe get frustrated, or their hand would cramp up a little bit and maybe put it aside, but Josh he just keeps going until it's complete.
What I'm working on is an eagle samurai, if you take a look at this. He's wearing decent armor. He's got a sword and some, medieval hands. Just give in to my artwork and be able to explore it. Sometimes you just gotta have an open mind.
It's always great to share information about programs and services for people with disabilities right here in Harford County. Well, there's a new organization here for children with autism. Let's find out more on today's At Your Service.
We are fairly new in this area. We opened our doors on June 12th, 2019. Pieces of Wonder is an early intervention program for children with the primary diagnosis of autism. We provide behavior analytics services. A lot of times you'll hear people say ABA, Applied Behavior Analysis. Applied Behavior Analysis is one of the most successful treatment programs for children with autism. So we provide services for children here up to the age of 6. It's all based on insurance billing, so families, it goes through their insurance, and we help with all kinds of skills that our children are they're having difficulty with. So language development, social skills development, independent play. We work on all those functional life skills. We do potty training, and if children have a feeding problem, we help with feeding problems. So we do whatever the concerns of the family are, or where the milestones that the child's not meeting. We work on all those skills and help the children make progress. Yeah, so we ran the Pathfinders Run Wild for Autism event down at the Baltimore Zoo, and it was a team of about 25 of us that all went down to support the great things that Pathfinders does for the state of Maryland. It was a way for us to give back for all the things that they do for us, helping us to get our services out to the families here in Harford County, and also a way, they have a great expo center after the race where we can set up tables and advertise that we're here and let families know that we're here and what we do. So it was a great event. It was a beautiful day, and we really had a great time. It was a lot of fun. We are very excited to be here in Harford County. We're the only center-based setting for children with autism that uses applied behavior analytics treatments. So we're super happy to be in the area. Our goal is to be here for the families and to help them get the services that they desperately need. So we're excited to be here.
Nearby, at the Mid-Atlantic Human Resources Corporation, there is a group called Voices of Us that has a message about the importance of advocacy. Let's listen on today's Advocacy Corner.
Advocacy is important because it increases the visibility of programs like this, programs that impact people with disabilities.
Here at Voices of Us with the Mid-Atlantic Human Service Corporation, we've reached out to delegates, senators, that are people that are big decision makers that actually have effects on people that we actually service, that actually can adjust and actually make a change to their style of life. Some of the other ways we advocate for our individuals is we align voter registration, we allow them to meet with senators, delegates, and we also provide transportation and bring them down for Developmental Disabilities Day once a year in Annapolis.
A lot of people don't know where to get started when it comes to being an advocate for those with disabilities, and my best advice is to get in contact with your local agency and let them guide you through the process.
Today, behavioral health issues affect as many as 1 in 5 people, and we have developed the center to provide a single point of contact and access to care if you or a loved one is suffering from a behavioral health crisis. A behavioral health crisis refers to both mental health and/or substance use issues. The very first thing you or a loved one should do if experiencing a behavioral health crisis is call our 1-800 number. This number will connect you quickly to an experienced team of behavioral health professionals who can help you assess your crisis situation and decide what your immediate next steps should be. These steps can include a mobile crisis team visit to your home, coming to the crisis center or setting an appointment for next day assessment, calling for emergency services and going to the closest emergency room, or a referral to another resource in our area. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP when you need help, and please visit our website to learn more information about the services we provide.
An estimated 48 million people in the United States experience hearing loss, and many of them use sign language to communicate. Our favorite sign language teacher, Paula Honda, is back and gives us a signing and a singing lesson so no one misses out on any birthday fun on today's Tools of the Trade.
Hello, my name is Paula Honda, and my name sign is P for Paula, and H that I used in school for Miss Honda for the students. And I would like to teach you happy birthday in sign language. So if you're attending a birthday party for your deaf friends, you may join in and sing happy birthday with them, okay? We'll start now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friend. Happy birthday to you. Okay? So it's very important that you want to learn sign language so that you can communicate with the deaf people in our community. It makes them feel very welcome. Thank you.
For people with various disabilities, access to stores, businesses, and recreation sites can be challenging. That's why handicap parking spaces are so important. I caught up with Sergeant Mike Lane recently from the Harford County Sheriff's Office, who helped me get the message out about respecting those handicap parking spaces.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Mike Lane with the Harford County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit.
And I'm Rachel Harbin, Manager at the Harford County Government Office of Disability Services. Reserved parking spots for our citizens with disabilities is a very important issue year-round, but especially at this time of year.
In order to use a handicap parking space, you must have either a placard or special tags. In order to get a placard or special tags, you have to submit the proper documentation to the Motor Vehicle Administration. Once the Motor Vehicle Administration approves your application, they will issue the placard or tags and also an identification form identifying you as the rightful user of that placard or tags.
Accessible parking spots are important in our community because there are people who need them in order to access shopping, grocery stores, and other social activities. It is very important that the people who do not use them stay out of them so that people who do need them are able to get out in the community just like the rest of us.
The fine for this violation is $140. On the sign behind me, you see it says $120. That's recently been increased to update to the state standard of $140. If you are caught using a placard without having the proper form identifying you as the user, that placard will be confiscated and the actual user will have to reapply.
Most people are familiar with seeing someone who uses a wheelchair using one of these accessible parking spots. But sometimes you may see someone get out of a car in one of these spots that seems to be walking just fine. Be careful to reserve your judgment because often there are disabilities that are invisible. Someone may have a heart condition or another reason that their doctor has deemed it necessary for them to have a handicap parking spot.
The Harford County Sheriff's Office conducts year-round enforcement of handicap parking spaces. Closer to the holiday season, abuse of these handicap parking spaces are more prevalent, at which time we conduct an initiative called Respect the Space. Stay safe, slow down, wear your seatbelt, put down the phone, and drive sober.
Thank you for helping to keep our community accessible to all. And remember, year-round, respect the space. There are lots of resources available to people with disabilities, their families, and caregivers. There's a complete listing of these programs and services in the Harford County Resource Guide. You can call to request a resource guide or access one online. And here are more places to get the help and information you need. course, there are also events, fundraisers, support group meetings, and a whole lot of other activities that you need to know about because we want you. Thanks for sharing this time with us here on abiliTV. Let us know what you think about the show and what you'd like to see more of or less of. You can contact us at disability@harfordcountymd.gov or call us at 410-638-3373 with your ideas and suggestions for abiliTV. Until next time, I'm Rachel Harbin.